Okay, this is my fourth time trying to record. I'm such a bad storyteller. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But please bear with me. So, how do I begin? When I was a kid, I used to think a lot of stuff about life, living, dying, that kind of stuff, which is kind of odd for a kid. Like a normal kid would just want to go out and play with other kids and just doing normal kid stuff. But I was I spent a lot of home by myself because my mom is a single mom. Yeah, they divorced. I spent a lot of time at home by myself, so I think about a lot of stuff in my head. Like there's lots going on in my mind. I think about where did I come from, where would I be after I die, and how amazing life is that as a living human being you're breathing and you can feel things, you can touch things. It's all amazing for a little kid, like you're just a new life. You're experiencing this world, which is amazing. And I had a lot of questions, but unfortunately, being born in a typical like 90s, I was born in 1993, being born in that typical era of at that time in China, my family would be classified as a typical so-called widow style parenting because my mom takes care of me. Basically, she does everything with the kid, and my dad will I don't see him for the most of my life. I see him twice a year at most, and then during the time when he's home, he's quiet, he's serious all the time, and we don't talk much. And I remember vividly, like once I saw a commercial, which is obviously a scam. Like this commercial tell you that they're selling this towel, kitchen towel, that anything you spill on, any soy sauce or vinegar you spill on, and then you the dirty part would just dissolve and disappear if you use this, which is obviously I didn't know a thing, but I got so curious, so I wanted to experiment on my own towel, and I was just trying to grab the soy sauce from the kitchen and try to pull it on me, and my dad got furious. He got so mad. He's like, "You fucking dumb idiot! Why would you do that? You're such like a useless blah blah blah, and wasting money and wasting like." He got so mad. I'm like, "Ooh, what did I do?" So I completely shut down in front of him ever since that incident. Anyway, I'm trying to say that being born in that kind of environment, like I just keep quiet all the time, and naturally I don't even know I'm introverted or extroverted. I guess being born in China in that time in that family will turn any kind of person into a fucking introvert. Anyway, my mom had this whole thing planned out for me because she projected a lot of hope on me, because she's always said that, oh, I didn't have the opportunity to go to university. You must go to university, and you must be an excellent human being, and follow this glorious path, and then your life will be wonderful. Okay, I didn't think too much about it. Okay, so as a kid, I remember ever since grade 5, she signed me up with a whole bunch of extracurriculum courses that I have to go after school. Like say Monday, I go piano, Tuesday English, Wednesday calligraphy style 1, Thursday calligraphy style 2, Friday calligraphy style 3, Saturday I don't know, math or whatever. I had things going on every single day, and so I have to finish the homework from regular school, but also from the extracurriculum, tutoring. So I was busy, but like I was just following my mom's instructions. So I don't even know what I'm doing. Like I feel like a zombie or a robot. Anyway, so I followed her path. up until like when I was in high school, I fell in love with my teacher at my high school, and obviously that didn't go well, and I tried to commit suicide twice, and but unfortunately I didn't die. Obviously, that's why I'm still here. I tried to I tried to kill myself twice, and it has nothing to do with me being transgender, because at that time I didn't even think about stuff. All I knew that growing up, I'm a little tomboy. I never had long hair. I like dress like a boy, and I hate my boobs, and that's all I know. I didn't, because as a kid, in that at that time you don't have the words to describe how you feel. But anyway, so that relationship really destroyed me. Soon after, my mom used her divorce money to send me abroad to here, Canada, and I feel obligated to finish, university and get a degree. So I managed to do that. I managed to graduate, and I got this piece of paper to. It's kind of like just to show her, like, see, mom, I got this piece of paper that I felt super obligated to, because you used your divorce money. If I didn't, then I'm a big asshole, right? So I did. Here you go. What I'm gonna do next, I don't know. How I'm gonna go along with my life, I don't know. Because during the 4 years in college, I didn't do anything except going to class, go back to home, just stay at home doing nothing, because I was just so dead in here, so dead in here. I didn't join any clubs. I didn't make, well, I made like 2 friends, and of course Chinese, and because I, so I felt like a zombie throughout the college. And after graduating from college, I just found I got a job working in a small restaurant, and just making minimum wage, just so that just making enough so that I don't starve to death, and just make enough to pay the rent and food, and very basic. The famous what do you call that thing? The triangle thing. The At the very bottom is the basic human needs. I was only fulfilling my basic needs as a human, and obviously I was not happy. I think it was 2017. Somehow I discovered transgender. This whole thing was going on, and somehow I found it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's who I am. Okay, then everything just it comes natural. So I started transition. So back to this title of the video, how did my transition change me mentally? Well, first of all, this kind of blew up my mind, but when I say it out loud, you as a listener might not find that big of deal, but to me, living as a female for 20 something years, and then boom, I became a male looking person. So obviously I'm still me. I'm still who I am, but 2 different skin, or like 2 different appearance. It's actually kind of fucked up if you really think about it. So and that kind of fits the theory that I was thinking about when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, I constantly think about, in my next life, would I come back and still feel like myself? You know what I mean? Like, because right now I have my own mind, my thoughts, my feelings about this world, and everything marks me. So in the next life, if I come back as another creature or whatever, or fortunately if I come back as a human being again, would that person still feel the world the same? And this thing is happening to me right now. I'm kind of experiencing my theory, Do you follow me? Like, okay, so I was a girl. That was this whole person. Now I look like this. I, because to me, it's a different person. Okay, I don't associate, I can see even though, yeah, you can see, you can still tell, yeah, it's like similar, like same height, same, maybe a slightly different body structure, but like, in my eyes, it's two different people. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the person that I used to be died and came back in a male form, but still I have my own consciousness. And the second thing the transition has changed me is to make me realize this is a good thing. So point two is a good thing. It helps me realize that how great this world can be once you're free. So before I was not free physically, maybe both physically and mentally, but now for now at least I'm physically free, kinda, because I got my top surgery done, which is a big deal to me. It's something that a 20-year-old me that would never thought would happen in this lifetime, but it happened, and I still couldn't believe it. So I kind of freed part of myself. It makes me realize how good this world is when you're free. I guess this world didn't change at all. It's you changed. Well, I changed. So how I feel about this world changed. But you know what I mean. And the third thing is I realized that people eventually die. It's like, it's so obvious, but people don't really realize that. Like back to, remember earlier on, I was saying my mom used to tell me, you know, when you die, you better cherish your life and enjoy your life, because when you die, you're just gone. Like that, you're gone. You'll be burned into ashes, and the wind just blows, and then you'll dissolve in the wind, and you're gone. You don't exist anymore. It doesn't matter how alive you are, how great you are, or how bad you are. No matter how many things you've done, how big of achievement you have, it'll be all gone. Because when you die, you die. You don't exist. Okay? At that time, when I was a kid, I don't really understand this, of course, but right now I'm 25. About a year ago, I start to realize this, because before, when I still was following my mom's instruction and doing anything, just following this traditional path of a Chinese person, which is go to school, find a girlfriend or boyfriend when you graduate from college, get married, get children, you know, working in some kind of corporation or state-owned corporation because it's more stable, and then just live until you die. Maybe if you're lucky, you can be a grandparent. I never, well, I never subscribed to that, but I didn't think too much before I transitioned. So I just kind of followed this path up until about when I was 24. Just one day, all of a sudden, I realized that, wait a minute, something's not right. Something's not right. I've been following this path for 20-something years, and I'm not happy, and I feel like a zombie. I feel like just not right, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is the whole transitioning thing kind of set me free, like kind of opened this little window in me which helps me realize that the world is actually bigger than you think, and it could be a better place if you're free, if you have the freedom. And I guess that's what I'm trying, like, that's what I'm struggling at this point of my life. I'm struggling to have more freedom, because yes, I removed my boobs. I felt much happier, but like I'm not, like, my parents think, before I told them my decision of getting the surgery, my parents think that I'm just so naive, because, oh, you think you're gonna be happy, your life will be complete once you get your boobs removed, you dumbass. Like, I know that it's not like that. It's not like I'm idiot. It's not like, oh, I naively think once I get this surgery, my life will be ending happily, like a movie. It's not like that. It's not like, I knew that, but I knew that getting the surgery will help me to go towards the freedom a little bit closer, just a little bit closer, but even a little bit counts, right? So the third thing I was saying is, when I was 24, I realized that I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not a robot that only follows my mom's instruction, otherwise I'll get in deep trouble. If, that's like a kid mindset. Everything, like, because my mom, I don't know, she's kind of like a control freak, I guess. She wants the best for me, but I guess she just took a wrong approach. But up until 24, I still feel like I don't know who I am, because I've been performing under her instruction step by step. And I always thought, oh, okay, because I never, I guess the problem is I didn't think about what's gonna happen after I graduate from college. I didn't, because I hate her so much. I hate my mom. Because I feel like she's been controlling me for many years, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh, you know what, you're old enough, just go. So it's like someone, it's like, when eagle, this story that when eagle training their babies, they just push them out of the cliff so that they learn how to fly themselves. And then the ones who can't learn just end up dying. And the mother eagle is like, oops, too bad. This one didn't make it. It's actually a better approach. But I guess my mom was not that kind of ego mom. She was like controlling everything, protecting everything. And up until a point, she's like, oh, you know what? It's time for you to go, because everybody else is kind of going, flying. You should be flying too. Just go, just go, just go. But I'm like, Mom, I didn't learn how to fly. How do I do it? And she's like, I don't know. You're an adult now. Go fly. And then I kind of kicked myself out off the cliff, and all of a sudden everything becomes real. The shit got real. And then I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going back to bed. I have to get up at 6 tomorrow. Goodbye.